Chismosas, have you guys seen all the drama that has been forming around Jennifer Lopez again? And this time due to her ex-husband, her very first ex-husband, may I add, because the tea is piping and we gotta talk about it. Okay, so here's the tea, Chismosas, in case you guys haven't heard what happened. So if you guys didn't already know, back in the 90s, probably I think 97, 98, Jennifer Lopez had a husband, her very first husband, and his name is, I believe, pronounced Ohani Noah. Now, this man and her were married for about a year, and they had a tumultuous relationship, to say the least. Now, why in the world are we talking about Ohani Noah when this was like a million years ago? Well, there's a reason, because apparently, recently Jlos decided to go talk on an interview about her past relationships and essentially said that she was never loved properly or something around that nature, saying that basically all the men that she was with was the problem, essentially, is what she was trying to say. Ohani heard that and he was like, you know what, it's time to break my silence. So he decided to post a bunch of things on, I believe, on IG. And this man completely roasts J-Lo, and I was like, gasp. Because, girl, some of the things that he was saying was crazy. So I'm gonna spare you the time of, like, not reading everything. But he essentially called her out for cheating on him multiple times, and him being like, oh, you know what? Like, let's try to work through this. And her just, like, being obsessed with fame and money and essentially being a very terrible wife. So he's like, don't come out here saying that you were never loved properly, because this was on you. You had a man that loved you, that moved out of state for you, that left my family and friends for you, and you still did these terrible things for me. So don't come and say that you were never loved properly. Maybe you were just never ready to receive the love. And then he basically says that she should be embarrassed and ashamed of herself for all of this. And he's like, yo, I don't think it was in these screenshots, but I think at some point he was like, you're on your like fourth marriage. How are you going to say that everybody else was a problem and not you? Like, Because, I mean, let's be real. At some point you got to be like, okay, maybe they were part of the problem, but, you know, some self-reflection is always good for the soul, right? But anyway, girl, I was like, damn, he read her to filth, and he was not afraid to talk about it. And I was like, you know what? You know when an ex from literally like 30 years ago comes out to talk shit about you, that he has really had it with your BS. And I could see that because, you know, J-Lo's been a little bit, what can we say out there? She's been a bit of a controversial person lately because of the things that she says and does. Now, am I condoning him going and spilling their tea on the internet? No, but did I enjoy it? Yes. But anyways, all that being said, I am very curious to know what you guys think about this, because I was gasping the whole time reading. I was like, the amount of time I gasped was crazy. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow for more gossip, chisme, and all things tea.